Breaking news out of Fulton County this morning, a shooting overnight in Buckhead.
Right now we know one man is dead. This happened at an apartment complex on Far Road in Buckhead. 11 Alive Stephanie Chaynock following this story live from the scene this morning. So Steph, we know two people at this point are being questioned. What are you learning?
Yeah, that's right, Jonathan and Aisha. The scene behind me here at this Buckhead apartment complex now clear. When we first got here, there was a large police presence. As far as those two people that police are questioning in connection to this deadly shooting, we're learning that they are the victim's father and also the victim's girlfriend. The man found dead, 32 years old. Here's a look at the scene earlier. The shooting happening around midnight in the parking lot of 55 Far Apartments here right off Peachtree Road. Atlanta police say there was some sort of an argument, dispute inside of an apartment here between a man and a woman who are in a relationship. The woman then called her boyfriend's father, who drove over to help de-escalate the situation. Police say there was a dispute between the father and the son in the parking lot when multiple shots went off, police finding the victim shot dead.
While on scene, one of the involved parties exited the residence. Officers heard gunshots. They responded outside and located a 32-year-old male suffering from multiple gunshot wounds deceased outside.
So you telling me that the cops were there and they went outside and did this? Some cold people, man. Let's keep going.
And a neighbor here says she was actually sitting on her couch watching the news when she heard about 20 shots going off. She actually said she thought they were fireworks. We're still waiting to hear back from the medical examiner's office on the identity of that 32-year-old man. Live in Buckhead, I'm Stephanie Chaynock, 11 Alive.
So, all right. So we got the identity of them. So let's get over into this next video so we can learn more about this situation, because this is a wild situation. Let's get into it.
A man shot and killed by his father is struggling to understand how a family dispute turned deadly. Today we got the mugshot of the man accused of killing his own son. Channel 2's Michael Seiden spoke with her. He's live in Buckhead after speaking to that victim's sister.
And Dee Clyburn told me that she agreed to speak with me because she doesn't want this tragedy to define her brother's life. Again, she is so shaken by what happened. We also want to tell you we've learned exclusively tonight that the victim's girlfriend, a Fulton County marshal, has actually been placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of an APD investigation.
I wouldn't have ever imagined, not in 100 years, would I have thought that this was the phone call I was getting.
Dee Clyburn says she still can't process what she's been told, that her older brother, 32-year-old Durante Schofield, was shot and killed by their own father. On Friday, Clyburn spoke with us by phone, fighting back tears as she described the shock and heartbreak.
That's my big brother, and I will never be able to call him again.
Clyburn says Schofield was the proud father of two young children, an entrepreneur who worked as an independent contractor in Metro Atlanta, and a family man who loved being a dad, a brother, and a creative spirit.
He cared genuinely and deeply about people. He was a passionate person.
Earlier in the day, a judge denied bond for their father, 54-year-old Durante Rowe Tolliver. Investigators say he drove to the 55 Far Apartments in Buckhead after learning his son had been involved in a car crash. According to an affidavit, he and his son began fighting inside the apartment, but when officers arrived, they say both men appeared calm and walked out together. Once they got to the parking lot, the argument started again. Investigators say the father told police he believed his son reached towards his waistband as if he had a gun, so he fired at least 12 shots. Police say they searched Schofield's body, but he did not have a gun.
Just remember him as being a lover and a giver, a helper.
And Dee told me that although her brother was a convicted felon, he had really gotten his life together. He was making positive changes and really having a positive influence on his friends and family. Now, the family obviously is going to need some help with the funeral arrangements. They've launched a GoFundMe page. We've got all the details posted on our webpage right now, WSBTV.com. For now, we're live in Buckhead. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
Justice for absolutely crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. Let's go over. Let's get into an article about this. It's a crazy situation, but let's look into it and see what else we can find out about it. This is wild. This is wild. But let's jump over into it, zoom in some so everybody can see. So, officers responded to a 911 call at an apartment complex on Farrow Road shortly after midnight and found a couple arguing inside of one unit. Police said the girlfriend had called her boyfriend's father, 54-year-old Durante Trover, I'm not how to say his name, for help during the dispute. While officers were inside of the apartment interviewing the girlfriend, Trover was outside with his 32-year-old son. Police officers said they heard gunshots from the parking lot and rushed outside to find the son dead from multiple gunshot wounds. Police detained the father at the scene for questioning. He faces charges of murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm doing a felony. Neighbors in the area said that they heard gunshots. At first, I thought it was fireworks. Yeah, so we understand this part. See if there's anything else. Man shot girlfriend. Nope, that's not the one. Oh, there it is. Let's see. A Georgia father arguing with his adult son over slamming. Oh, this gets us more detail. So, a Georgia father arguing with his adult son over his slamming of a car door in a fight the victim was having with his girlfriend shot. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Yep. So, slamming a car door in a fight with his girlfriend shot the 32-year-old a dozen times, the police say. So he's charged with murder for fatally shooting his son, Durante Schofield, last week at Buckhead Apartments. Authorities told the outlets that Schofield crashed his SUV into the side of a building late Wednesday night and then called his girlfriend for help. She allegedly phoned the police and made an anonymous tip about the crash, then drove Schofield back to his apartment. The couple began arguing once they got inside, and the woman called the father over to calm him down. The police were called to the building around 12:22 a.m. and were speaking with the girlfriend when the father showed up to speak to the son. So cops said that the father and son appeared calm, walked outside of the apartment. Once in the parking lot, however, they began arguing after he slammed the car door. The dispute escalated and Trover opened fire on his son, telling cops he believed that Schofield was reaching towards his waistband as if he had a gun. According to authorities, the son was allegedly searched after the shooting and had no firearm on him. He was shot 12 times. 12 times. I wouldn't have ever imagined, not in 100 years. Oh, that's his sister, so we already heard that. So it sounds like, so here, look at this part. He said that authorities told the outlets that he crashed his SUV into the building late Wednesday night, then called his girlfriend for help. So it sounds like the son was intoxicated. Overly intoxicated. He called the girlfriend for help. You know how intoxicated people get? They start arguing, getting mad, and then the girlfriend called the father to calm him down because he was overly intoxicated. They try to be calm. They go outside. Son's still overly intoxicated. Slams the car door too hard. They get into an argument. The fight breaks out, but the son, I guess the father doesn't want to fight. Or he thinks he has a gun. I don't know if that's real or not, and then the father shoots him 12 times. 12 times, killing his son. It's a crazy situation, y'all. It's a very crazy situation. Let me know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? He's got to face the consequences of the action no matter what. He's got to face the consequences of his actions no matter what. But do you think that he was actually a threat? Or was it just... Or did he just didn't want to fight, tussle with him? Absolutely crazy, y'all. But the son didn't have a weapon no matter what, so he's gonna be in jail over killing his own son. It's a cold case. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. It's a crazy world, but we got to review it together, y'all. We have to review it together. All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.